The night before Mother's Day, my mom tagged me in the family chat and wrote, "Stay home, don't come. We're tired of your side of the family." My parents simply reacted with likes like they agreed. I replied, "So that's what we are to you." They ignored me and kept joking about their next vacation, not realizing what they had just triggered. 10 minutes later, the group chat exploded. 11:08 p.m. Sister. 11:11 p.m. Mom. 11:15 p.m. Dad. All tagging me nonstop. My mom treats Mother's Day like a national holiday. Not because she loves togetherness, because she loves the photo. The perfectly set table. The flowers. The moment someone says you always do this so beautifully, and she gets to shrug like it came together on its own. What she never mentions is who made it come together. That was always me. Not because anyone asked. It became understood. The way things in my family became understood without being said. I was the one who remembered. The one who confirmed. The one who called the restaurant to make sure the private room was still locked in. This year she wanted a waterfront brunch. Private room, window seating, soft laurels, a photographer, a mimosa bar she could pretend was spontaneous. She described it for weeks in the group chat, never asking what it cost or who was going to handle it. She didn't need to ask. What I used to mistake for trust was just assumption. I booked the room, called the florist my sister recommended because standard arrangements looked too grocery store. Hired the photographer, added the mimosa package, put a deposit on the Hilton Head beach house my mom kept mentioning because she'd said it enough times that I knew, all of it under my name, my card on every booking. No one forced me. I did it because I believed if the day was beautiful enough, she would feel the effort behind it. One of these times she would look at me the way she looked at the flowers and know I was the reason they were there. That night I was in the kitchen doing a final check, confirming the time, making sure the photographer had the right address, house quiet, kids asleep. Then my phone lit up. My mom had tagged me in the group chat. I read it once thinking I'd misunderstood. Read it again. Stay home, don't come. We're tired of your side of the family. My dad liked it. My sister reacted like it was funny. I sat with my phone in my hand, not because I was confused. I was waiting for the part of me that was supposed to argue back, the part that would explain why that was unfair, the part that would let her talk until I felt guilty enough to apologize for being hurt. That part didn't come. I typed, "So that's what we are to you." No one answered. They kept going. Outfits, whether cream or pale green photographed better. My dad making a joke. My message sat there while they planned the day I had already paid for. Something went quiet in me. Not angry, not sad, just done. I set my phone down and opened my laptop. The restaurant reservation was under my name. I looked at the notes I'd added. Window seating, soft laurels, mimosa bar. I remembered my mom saying it needed to feel effortless. Effortless had always meant my effort, hidden well enough for everyone else to enjoy. I clicked cancel. Florist next. Gone. Photographer, and that one stung for a second. Not the money, but the picture I'd had in my head. My husband and me actually in the family photo. My kids included instead of tolerated. Then I remembered what she'd written, and I removed my card. The Hilton Head rental kept part of the deposit. I didn't fight it. Losing that money cost less than another year of this, then the rest. My mom's credit card autopay, called temporary 8 months ago. Removed. My dad's HOA fees, promised back in spring. Stopped. My sister's marketing account, covered during her slow month, quietly permanent ever since, deleted. Each one felt less like punishment and more like setting down something I hadn't realized I was still carrying. The whole time my phone kept lighting up, not with apologies. They were still in the chat, laughing, planning the vacation I'd already deposited on, certain I'd absorb it and show up anyway. They had done the math on me wrong. I put my phone face down and went to sleep. 11:04 p.m. My sister, "What did you do to the photographer?" 11:11 p.m. My mom, "Sweetheart, don't be dramatic. It's Mother's Day tomorrow." 11:15 p.m. My dad, "Call me right now. Your mother is crying." Not one asked if I was okay. Not one mentioned what she'd written. Just panic. The kind that hits when people confuse reliability with obligation and suddenly can't find the floor. I didn't respond. The restaurant released the room when no payment came through. The photographer booked someone else. The florist canceled delivery. The beach house was no longer held. The brunch she'd been polishing for weeks collapsed before breakfast. It collapsed because it was built entirely on my silence. Full story on the channel linked below.